Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day, after we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after. You do like Starguy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you when church grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Man, this thing is ugly. Thought we could use it if we ever need to hide our identity during a job or something.
First of all, a Glarnot mask ain't no identity.
Glarnot, they're that gang from the planet that rains emeralds or something, right? Or am I confusing them?
It's diamonds.
Oh yeah!
And B, there's only 2 jobs I've ever needed a mask. The time me and Groot knocked over a top-secret lab.
Really?
Oh yeah. The other time is when I borrowed a Glarnot mask and accidentally stole Groot from the Collector.
How'd you accidentally steal Groot?
You have to understand, Quill. I was on the run back then. The war was still raging strong, and them Kree scientists weren't exactly happy I left Half-World. I had to keep a low profile.
By robbing the Collector?
I was broke. And no offense, but the way the Collector plasters his face all over nowhere like he owns the place.
He doesn't own the place.
Someone had to knock him off his stupid flarkin' pedestal. Fact that I was drunk when I did it just makes it funnier.
Is there a bounty out for you that I should know about?
Relax. Anyways, I lifted one of them stupid Glarnot masks from some passed-out jerk at Mantlos, stumbled my way to the Collector's Emporium, put on the mask, flashed some shiny rocks I found, and when his assistant's back was turned, I bonked him on the head.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
I know. It was gravy after that. Once I was sure he was out, I started cleaning out the place. Woke up the next morning on a stolen transport with a bag of loot and Groot. Of course, he was just a baby back then. Barely taller than a weed.
Aw, baby Groot.
I knew right then and there that I had to take care of him. A cage ain't no place for guys like us. We've been partners in crime ever since.
That I believe.
Believe what you want, Quill. Truth is truth.
When did you guys rob a secret lab?
It was before we came after you. This Signog named Wheeler reached out to me and Groot. Wanted us to steal a bioweapon from some research lab in Arago 7. Piece of cake for a crack team like me and Groot.
Wait. And Groot wore a mask for this?
Man, you should have seen him, Quill. Bark naked except for the stupid mask of Thanos. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
That was until we realized the eggheads on Arago actually hired Wheeler to get us there.
6 out of 10 times it's a trap.
Yup. Turns out they wanted to study us. My implants, Groot's regeneration, super valuable to the right bidder. By the time I realized what was up, they'd got Groot. Locked him in a freaking cage, Quill. Like an animal.
That's terrible.
Yep, well, joke's on them. We weren't about to be turned into science experiments anytime soon, so I went with Plan B. One explosive charge later, and ba-boom, we were home free.
And the bioweapon?
Sold it back to Wheeler for triple the price.
Nice.
Yep, those were the days.
I'll just put this back. Still can't believe Rocket got grifted by a girl.
You wish to... Techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I...
Since murderous sorceress. Wasn't it what you were...
Yes. At first, I... reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
No other reason.
But you could also have seduced him. His mental fortitude.
Now that's a knife. Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait. So you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Kamaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakaranthara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklufor.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklufor to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate. Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answer. What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct, just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
A tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries. They were wearing so many layers.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It is at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels. While the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Alright, let's find a place to park.
Look at those boys. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering, anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Cause I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath.
Whoa!
Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle!
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's our way in, but there's still a lot of pain between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Gotta say, Hellbender's army is pretty impressive!
Right, she's fighting with us, not against us. Ah, they're fast.
I think you're finally figuring out
need, finally!
Groot says it's maybe better not to get caught up shooting!
My blades are useless out here, Peter Quill!
Working on it, big guy! Crap, that's a lot of turrets!
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there.
Got a piece of that guy! Taking fire! Spaceships, monsters, fate of the entire galaxy at stake!
Yes, Peter Quill! Is it not glorious?
Just hold on, buddy. We're almost there. Try not to get shot, Quill.
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
Enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold, but in the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
You need a sword, Peter! Get the rhythm right! You're dancing to your own tune! Stable!
Maybe we shouldn't stand next to them then!
Hit him until they pop and run. So many crackpots to blast!
Bet you I'd finish off more than you! These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
Tell them later!
Set it free!
After they're dead!
This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
We're the galaxy's only hope!
Whoa! Watch the language!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle! Brace yourself!
Past time someone got stabbed! How was she staying fried food without a saddle?
Keep the breathing room, Groot!
Please didn't steal them from that!
Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We will honor your sacrifice, Peter Quill!
The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
Incoming attack!
Bug Lady better not ding our
That
shit!
means they can also be
Get the
attacked from
fuck out of
anywhere!
here!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
Damn! They called in the Creep Elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
You're on, Church! You got this one! Hell, Rex! for the fulfillment! Blockhead camping up!
That's right! We brought the
Want to check on that,
fireworks!
Peter? Cut to the chase!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
Tell them later, after they're dead!
There's a spark between us!
How many times have I saved your butt now? Hope Mantis really knows how to fly our ship!
About time you two stopped arguing about that!
Well!
Thanks, bud!
Great strength was underutilized!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
Slash him, Gamora!
To the bone! These faith crates are unstable!
Maybe we should stand next to them then!
Careful!
What's next, Peter?
The hangar's wide!
As long as the ships don't spot us, we should be okay!
And that's why I'm the leader!
Listen to Groot! Get in here! I'm tempted to trash this whole landing base so they can't bring in reinforcements.
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the Warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
He almost kicked our butts when he was all sad and mopey.
If they found a way to turn him, we'll just have to go into his mind and fix him too.
I ain't jumping into that freak's promise. Can you imagine?
Mirrors as far as the eye can see.
Jars full of combs and cheap hair products.
You use hair products.
I said cheap.
A wealth of luxurious oils and sweetly perfumed lotions. For his purpose.
My baby!
Mantis, no spinning! Why is she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. We'll meet you people soon.
Already here, Mantis!
Oh, say hi, Groot.
Celestial Madonna sends her greetings.
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
The fabric inhibits their potential.
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
Don't think they're up for much of a chat!
You could not have done that, assassin! These people fight without fear. They have fully embraced the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Door's flarked.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No, we ain't! We win! We get first dibs on all the salvage, right?
Let's cross the finish line before we start dividing the spoils.
And ready!
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
Maybe there's a giant closet on the ship somewhere. At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
She's actually an accomplished pilot!
This battle was satisfactory!
We made another mess!
Groot's right! They started it!
It's a big cult, they've gotta have janitors.
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
I do not believe these people are janitors.
I was just trying to wake him up!
I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
The fabric inhibits their potential!
Launch it, Drax! At least Mantis hasn't crashed from Milano!
She's actually an accomplished pilot! Ugh.
Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be inside!
Probably destroyed half the Armada by now, Drax! Using only her bare hands! Silence is chanting!
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Yellow.
Ignore it, Mantis.
Put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
Hey, privileges.
It's my tape!
Kinda hoping Warlock will free himself and save us some of the legwork.
We didn't come all this way to let some magic cave vagrant steal our kill.
He cannot succeed alone. Neither can we.
Yeah, some kind of culty.
The tree has no nose.
This ain't where you'd expect it.
Disturbing.
Is this really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't mine! Right now. Well, I bet you could pull up the rest of them floor panels! See? Told ya!
Good thinking!
We ain't going out like this!
Just get behind something!
Come stand in front of me! Suddenly I feel like I'm back on Seknar!
At least it's not raining!
Don't jinx it! This sucks!
You mean it blows?
Yeah, that too!
Go get him, guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what?
Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on.
Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options.
And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on.
Okay, go, go, go.
See? Nothing to it. Yep. Signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant freaking rock. Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Okay, we got this.
Come, test your metal.
Send it their way, Drax!
Be careful! They could try to box us in!
I'm keeping an eye on the walls! How much time do we have?
Come, the time we have. We are still a great distance from the church's altar.
We're still tracking Warlock.
Throw that, Drax!
How are we holding up? We're good, but my trigger finger has gone numb from all the murder and...
The space battle is frenzied.
Kinda wish we were in the thick of it.
Think we could have started out here? If it weren't for that fancy pants Nova Corps armor, I swear!
Maybe. Easy picking for the scout ships, though.
I agree. The electric-wielding corpsmen must perish next.
At least we got past the fan bit! Man, the entire galaxy showed up for this brawl!
That is certainly an exaggeration.
Must be cold!
Be wary. The big one has mine.
Peter got hit? Shocking!
We are still a great distance from the church's altar.
We're still tracking Warlock. Don't worry.
That floaty mine guy's really starting to figure
I need
out.
assistance.
That cuckoo don't throw him, you
Knock
big
some
guy!
sense into him!
How much time do we have?
Not enough!
Been too long since
sheep
I've screwed
vengeance.
something up. Go get him, Tiger.
Get in my feelings!
Caution!
At least we got past the fan bit.
Barely!
Gamora!
The battlefield is way too busy with all these mines!
Finally, sick of those nasty mines.
Face me! The space battle is frenzied!
We have a higher chance of surviving down here!
Why did that Nova Centurion fly?
The Scud and Nova Corps feed these guys.
How much time do we have?
Not too much. Get shooting.
We are still a great distance from the church's altar!
We'll get there, Drax! Keep up the fight!
That's what you get, squat hoppers.
Rocket! Do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
Rocket, can you pop the lock on that door?
Yeah. Just let me do it. Ah!
Well, that didn't work.
Panel's flarked. But I got a better idea. Hang on. Out of the way! It's rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent! Excellent work, little fuzzy.
You don't get to call me that.
Heads up! Got new friends!
Someone to lock down Space Bomb! These renegades are relentless!
How big is this ship?
For all its faults, the church was industrious!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
All right, let's keep moving. Whoa! Monster down!
Holy Scott.
Guess that one's off to Monster Valhalla.
It was a noble death.
Mantis, how's it going up there?
So many dead. It's always hard to watch. These beasts are very brave.
Just hold on, okay? We're making good progress.
You are very brave too.
I am happy to be here fighting alongside all of you!
Chop them up! We sure they can't turn off the gravity out here?
They'll figure out where we are eventually!
Blitz them, Rocket!
Whatever you do, don't fall!
If you do, try to crash through the hull!
It was him or me, and it wasn't gonna be me!
Must have missed the Defense Against Gamora class. What? He wants to know who will plant all these bodies with no dirt out here. I don't get what he's...
He knows we bury our dead.
All right, let's figure out a way to get through here. We're in a rush, apparently.
Try your blasters, Peter.
Trajutuklub, Eldador Morgad, Soltas Flandergad.
Let's keep pushing forward.
Peter Quill, I fear I will not be able to harm your child if she is...
Of course you wouldn't let him, you big lug, but what if she don't give us a choice?
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Thanks, bud.
Any bets on what's down there? Guys, it's not too late to surrender. Now, off the blasters and we'll call it even, okay?
Are we sure it's not faster than Bruce?
Drax, toss it!
This is how it's done!
The Blockhead's amping up his buddies!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
That priest is pumping faith into the others!
And he will suffer for it!
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Watch out! That one will erupt if we shoot them!
The sorcerer fills them with faith energy!
Church floater keeps pulling from his bag of tricks!
Let's off that fool so he stops handing out treats!
With fervor!
Newsflash! Sucks in here too!
As opposed to what? The fun places on this ship?
I got all these toys, I'm just dying to use!
Are we sure it's not faster to go through Sacrosanct?
No thanks! I'm already gonna need therapy after what we saw in there!
Anybody keeping a kill score? I've gotta be up in the thousands by now!
Why would I? My record says
on it!
Do your thing, Gamora!
Nice to meet you!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Look, they surrendered.
We made a compelling argument.
And we beat them mercilessly.
Half expecting a monster to come crashing through the wall.
That would be very, very bad. Maybe we should keep moving?
I would like to leave this enclosure. I cannot see the battle.
You mean you might miss it?
And Fin Fang Foom.
Do you think Foom holds a grudge?
We bested him in his own lair. He will forever recognize us as his superiors.
Yeah, well, he's Lady Hellbender's pet now, and she does hold a grudge.
That is true.
Okay, here we go. These things are built like freaking Terminators!
No, we will be their Terminators.
Special delivery from Lady Ace, I guess.
Did they come with a gift receipt?
Get the point?
The Gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat!
Then let's all take a crack at hurting this thing!
Catathian berserkers once set themselves on fire to intimidate their enemies!
That is so cool, bro!
Gladly! Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
Ugh, they suck even when they're on fire.
Yeah, well, I like watching. Sorry, people, but I gotta.
This is a legendary moment.
I've got to give you credit, Peter.
Really?
Your crazy plan is actually working. I never expected Lady Hellbender to show up here.
I wasn't sure we were ever gonna find Foom.
Nah, we did that, not just me.
You're the one who brought us all together.
And kept it.
I believe this is yours, Star-Lord.
so?
Metal?
Yeah.
Glad you got your music back, Quill.
You were the one who chucked it into space.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? No harm done.
Psychological harm was done.
I got this.
Back into a hole. Hooray!
Like holes.
Giant robot!
I hate these things. Not even sure it is totally robot.
What does that mean?
It's running on faith energy, right? That comes from people.
Keep kicking it around! Crush him, Drax! Keep some breathing room, Groot! Now, Gamora!
Kenny, scratch that thing!
Ouch! That's gotta hurt!
I thought you'd never ask!
Watch your butt! You struggle in pain!
Keep some breathing room, Groot!
Boom! Zonked out a cultist!
Way to take him to church, man!
I hope them monsters don't target the buggy lady!
She's probably already seen it if it's coming. Watch it, Drax!
Save your nice words for later, Quill!
I thought I was a goner, man! Is it me or are we barely denting this thing? Zap! I love playing Zappazelli!
I am trying to destroy!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Ready!
Don't make me out for help!
Groot!
I shall
Looks like even she's got her limits!
Oh, wow! Remind me not to piss off Groot!
horrendous now!
I'll enjoy this!
They're gonna fail! Let's make
Put
quick
it down
work of
for a
them!
corner of the eyeball!
I'd rather be dragging these waters for the Milano!
Are you kidding? You carry more firepower than the whole ship!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
You owe me one,
Need to
Quill!
focus on taking it down! Guys, Peter's not getting back up!
Thanks, Groot!
Heads up!
I will not be trapped in here!
Claw!
Make your peace!
Good time we got a monster queen watching out for. I give that man some room! On the king's horses, am I right?
Past time someone got stabbed! She knows that... every single time!
The robot met its logical
Send it
demise!
their way, Drax!
Good! Because
Really
there's a
think
lot
those
more
things
where
have
he
people
came
in
from.
them?
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen.
They're creepy either way. Come on, we gotta go topside again to reach Warlock.
Leave this to me! If we survive this, we should invite Lady Hellbender to join the team.
There ain't no room for her on the ship. She's like 3 quills high.
1.5 quills, at best.
Her armor alone must weigh 6 quills.
You know what? Let's vote on who we invite Lady Leotard. Nope.
Yeah, are you kidding? She's awesome. Mean, but awesome.
Groot's a no. So that's 3 no's and 2 wrong answers. The no's
A
win.
fair vote. I will concede.
Heads up!
Clark and Hala!
Yes! Well played, Lady Hellbender!
Now that was unexpected.
Fortune favors us. We were not sucked into the lethal void.
Unless Breaker shuts off the gravity.
Just have to hope he's too busy with the ritual to think of it. Are we sure Warlock's all the way over on the other side?
Yeah, as long as we keep moving forward, we're going the right way.
We have found purpose. We will not die here. If we do, we will see you in Tath. Correction. I will see you in Tath. The rest of you will see whatever heathen paradises you believe in, but I will ask if there is room for you in mine.
Where are you going, Quill?
Just following my gut on something.
Our final battle against the Magus.
Something tells me she's got her hands full.
They are large hands. Strong hands.
Yeah, I get it.
Now where the flark is he going?
It's called scouting, okay?
It's a shame, lady.
Ow.
Yeah, let's stay on her good side.
This is it. We're almost there. Cosmo, is that you in there?
Da! Spasiba, Guardian of Galaxies, for helping Cosmo shake away promise. He is no longer chasing stick that is snake. And look, Cosmo is bringing nowhere.
Yeah, we noticed.
And family. Say привет, my pops.
It's good to have you back, buddy.
Ha! Cosmo is very much like filthy fleas. You are thinking he is gone until he is biting on your ass.
He's such a good boy.
Нет, Cosmo is best of boys. Now we give these brain fleas the bites they deserve. Attack!
I had no idea nowhere could fire death beams. This is sweet.
And that dog has his paw on the nuke button. I'm gonna have to be nicer to him.
We should keep moving.
We are moving.
Well, we should be doing it faster.
Once we get inside that rock, chances are we're gonna have to go toe-to-toe with the Grand Unifier again.
We'll stomp on his toes.
I've only got one of his arms. I'm dying to complete my collection.
Wait, what's that?
Look out!
Move, move!
Guys, can't talk. Very busy.
Not again! We're about to go splat out here!
Not this time, you didn't. Be careful on the slide.
Wait, what? Clark! Clark! Root! Light us up! Root!
Give him a minute! He just flew through space! Oh, Flark!
Keep your bits tucked in.
Which bits?
All of them.
I don't like this! Of course you think it's fun!
Watch out for debris.
Hope I don't tear my pants!
Suckers wear pants!
This better lead somewhere solid.
Don't fall off the edge! Don't fall off the edge! Woo! That happened!
Yes, it did!
Whoa! The tracker signal is way stronger in here. We're getting close.
Something tells me Raker's cronies won't make this easy.
Neither will we.
We're here for Adam Warlock. Just bring him to us and we'll let you go.
We are lucky that Mantis can read the future!
She's weird, but we owe her big.
Raker's congregation has lost a member.
The Lord's commandment number 1, thou shalt stab. somewhere?
Doesn't feel like the ideal spot for the fulfillment to me. How would we even know when the fulfillment has begun?
Reality has not changed. I would know this time.
Hard to believe these tunnels.
I fear we would be lost without the insect woman.
He's welcome to keep on saving our tails. Hey, Quill! Want to see some fireworks?
For combatants, Peter Quill, will you attempt to reason with them as well?
It won't work. Just put them down.
Can't tell if they feel pain, but I know when they feel dead.
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Wake up! You are being deceived!
No good. They fully bought the promise.
Let's keep pushing. The signal's pinging from deeper in the mines.
Hard to believe this whole church sprung up from a bunch of miners.
Wish they'd stuck to digging.
There's a spark between us!
Face me!
Put down another fanatic! Send it their way!
These deluded souls do not know!
Somebody's still digging down here!
I'm betting they use these precious metals for the faith tech. The Grand Unifier's golden pajamas don't come cheap.
What is next, Peter Quill?
Wish we had a way to take some of this ore with us.
Ain't nobody trading that.
Breathing room, Groot! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain! Gamora!
On it!
There goes the arm! No, I don't think there's plans in Lady H's army. He brought the fauna, not the flora. We should switch to the hard stuff.
I got you, Drax!
What's next, Peter?
Our opponents do not hold back!
Ain't nothing more invigorating than put plausible acquirement in open space. If you're attacked unprovoked, you have the right to claim the battle spoils.
We have definitely provoked them.
They provoked us first, lots of times.
Peter! Help!
Oh, crap!
Wake up!
That was
You are
too
being
close.
deceived!
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that easy, Drax.
Feels like I've been shooting that big bug for hours!
Beware! Ha ha! Look who's flirting with the assassin!
Watch the sidelines!
Release her at
Lots
once.
of nooks and crannies in here!
They ain't slipping past me! Man, are we even putting a dent in the sky? Save your nice words for later, Quill!
Gladly!
Ow! That's gonna hurt!
Drax! Kick their butts! Hard to believe these tunnels used to be filled with miners instead of freaks.
They should have ended their false god and returned to work! The assassin is in trouble! It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it!
Great idea, bud. If we pull this off, we should come back here and fill up our cargo hold.
Sell the payment for a job well done?
Seems fair to me.
Well, we ain't making that jump.
Peter's got this.
Peter Quill possesses the magical weapons.
Yeah. He says he wishes his people could have lived to see him saved everything.
Your safety inspectors, present your documents and we will judge their accuracy. Blam! You have failed your safety inspection.
They're dead, Drax.
Correct.
You know what to do, Quill.
Mantis, how's our timeline looking?
Gamora! Hey! Glad to hear your voice! Alive! And not dead!
All right, Rocket, let's prep for the big game.
Let's do it smart. This may be the last chance we get.
Okay, I think I'm ready to end this.
You and me both. What the?
Hey, look, they get the Adam Warlock channel all the way out here.
Speaking of Goldilocks, he should be right on the other side of that giant murder bot army.
You've gotta be kidding.
They've got it locked down with a faith shield. Think we can unplug it like we did on Nowhere?
It's worth a shot.
Aggression by the Universal Church of Truth
cannot be tolerated.
Lethal force has been authorized.
Surrender will not be considered.
Holy Scott, they came back.
Of course they did. Give them hell, World Mind!
Guardians of the Galaxy, it is
Imperative that
imperative
you evacuate this vessel
before we fire upon it.
Hold that thought. Adam Warlock's on this ship.
Incorrect. Adam Warlock perished.
in the Galactic War.
He's here, alive. He is still alive, right?
The Church abducted the Golden God. We intend to free him.
You said it yourself. Adam Warlock is the only one with the potential to stop this.
Very well. We will focus
On reducing support forces.
for now. Act with haste,
Guardians.
We, hit a little bit of a roadblock.
Step forward
And witness the full destructive potential.
of the Nova Force.
Oh, yes!
Clark, yeah.
Holy crap! World Mind is a powerful magician!
Haven't seen this many death plots in one place in Half-World.
Sinister machines! Celebrate their destruction!
Don't get cocky! These things are still dangerous!
Keep the breathing there, Groot!
Never thought. Come on! Everybody get in
These
here!
machines are in direct violation
Of galactic law.
Jeez, remind me to never piss off Nope.
There, the Warlock.
Hang on. I'm calling us a ride down to Gold Cheeks. Make sure you grab on good. The drone, not the cheeks.
Grand
Everyone down!
He's fallen.
Shut your mouth for once.
Clear shot.
Don't! We can't risk a fight from up here.
You show up on the very eve of our ascension. What? Take everything from us once again?
Me? Tell me what I am.
My faith! And not just mine! You abandoned your flock. The very church you helped me believe our God was dead, and with you, any hope of restoring those we lost.
I thought that...
You son!
I promised only partnership. You sought subjugation. Your mania is not among them.
Enough! Enough of this! The true divine vessel awaits. You're nothing but a husk. Otto, but even you will feel the light.
Hear me. Halt this horror. Raker! Guardians, breach my bindings. Even now, Raker readies his restoration ritual.
Rocket, can you bust him out?
If I gotta...
Let me guess. Raker's power proved more pernicious than predicted?
There's little point pondering possibilities past, daughter of Thanos. Soon feverous faith will flood Raker's fledgling and feed the fiend within.
Not gonna happen. We're gonna shut it down together. Right?
Right.
Okay, let's go, people.
Come! Time dwindles as we dawdle. I could put him back up there.
Don't tempt me.
If Magus finds physical form, its insatiable cravings will consume all of creation.
Unless you eat Magus first.
A severe simplification. We must excise the entity gripping the girl.
But how much of Nikki will remain?
If her light lives, it lingers lost, dissolving in a dream discarded.
A pleasant dream.
Drax completely bought into the promise, and we got him out.
I am Groot.
Well, end of the world here, remember?
Hurry, go!
Rejoice! You made it just in time for the miracle.
Grand Unifier, I trust you can hold them to bear witness.
Easily. My lady, push through your pain! Fulfill the promise!
Monster!
Mantis. Mantis, where?
I will skin you!
Groot, see if you can...
Damn.